Welcome, Bill Maher.
Thank you very much. That was very nice of you. Do you know that? I guess so. Well, nice to be here. I'm originally from the East. Anybody? Yeah? Japan is where I'm from, so maybe I'm a little further east. Well, I'll tell you something about the Japanese. They will eat anything. Do you have sushi here? Do you ever have that? Good if you like bait. I had it once. I said to the waiter, I said, this isn't the food we eat, is it? I said, this is food to get other food with. It's just the beginning of the life chain, you know. It's a wealthy country, America. We don't eat the first slimy thing that crawls up on our plate. You kids today with your crazy foods and Sony Walkmans, the artificial hearts, I don't know. Well, everybody's got one of those artificial hearts now. It's like every week another guy has one. And because they're so convenient, like the first guy had like, a piano on his tail. That was no good. Now they got that little battery pack. Anybody can have it as long as you remember. That'd be embarrassing to, go out of the house. Gee, I got my glasses, my wallet. Oh, my heart. What a dunderhead. If I didn't have a pack on my head, I'd forget that, too. Driving out of the house. Honey, we got to go back. I think I left it on the dresser. Yeah. Boy, I feel old. The state of medical science. When I was a kid, my father, the big spender, used to send us to the health mobile for our checkups. There's a feeling of security being examined in a Winnebago. I mean, the guy can commit a malpractice, literally drive away. What do? Chase him in a lawyer mobile? I kid my father, Vernon Presley. I kid my father, but I must say he was always there because he had no job. Always there. It's not so bad if your mother's always around because, you can take advantage of Mom because she's Mom. Like when you get sick, remember, you stay in the pajamas week after week after... As long as you're in the pajamas, you are officially sick. The day she says, I think I can get dressed tomorrow, you have to go, oh, no, Mom. My body is much too weak to support clothing at this point. I used to stay in bed, and I was so weak, I would, call her with a little bell to the room, ding, ding, Ma. Sorry to get you back up the stairs, but channel 2? Beaver is coming on. Well, we're cruel to them, and they're cruel to us. My father, whenever I was, down or depressed, he'd always take me aside and put his arm around me. He'd say, son, I just want you to know, life is a swirling, sucking eddy of despair. Filled with small moments of false hope in an ever-blackening universe. I'd say, great, Dad. If I can't have a sled, just say so. And he'd say, you kids today, which is what I'm saying now. See, this is the scary thing. I'm 29 now. I'm like between generations. My father's crazy. He's always been crazy. But now, I don't relate to the other. I went back to my high school. This is what my father and I have in common. We're both scared of teenagers. They have blue hair in my high school now. Do you know this? I mean, people are very nonchalant about blue. Oh, it's blue hair. It's blue hair! If you have blue hair, you're out of your mind, aren't you? I mean, and it's really frightening to see the kid with blue hair talking to the old librarian who also has blue hair. But see, that's it. The hair is the key to the generation. Every generation wants to look different than their father. I had long hair because he had short hair. Now they have blue hair because we did long hair already. When I was in high school, long hair, my father thought this was so radical. I would come from school every day. He'd be sitting there and he'd go, that hair, I can't tell whether you're a boy or a girl. Oof. One time I just dropped my pants. I said, does this help? And he said no, which hurt me deeply, Liddy. Oh. Sure, you always applaud that kind of a joke, sure. But it's true. Every generation thinks their kids are crazy. I'm sure there were cavemen at one point going, you know, these kids today with the fire and the wheel. That wheel, somebody's going to put an eye out with that thing. You watch. And that fire. My kids are glued in front of that fire. They watch it 24 hours a day. I told them, you do your homework, then you watch the fire. They always say, come on, one more log. Hey, thank you. You're terrific. I love you.
It's 4 o'clock.
Nice to see you. Very funny. Very funny.
Thank you.
Now tell us about Sarah. How, you enjoying that?
I am enjoying it.
You're very funny on that program.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to do it. And I have to confute a rumor here because they said it was in the paper that it was canceled. It was not canceled. It was just not on the fall schedule. They don't have quite a place for it yet, but they're going to find one. When a pilot that goes on in the fall doesn't do good, we'll probably go in there.
So you're like on the bench. You're ready to come in when there's a trouble spot. Sarah will come out.
And they have a pilot which is about a 12-year-old kid who is